December now, and we have had a couple of frosty days. There's also been some warmer days up to 14 degrees. The spring bulbs are starting to show in the trough. These were planted a couple of years ago. I haven't done any maintenance on them at all, so we'll wait to see what comes up this spring. Hellebore artigufolious was planted last winter. It looks like some more flowers are coming. These dead brown ones are soggy and easily pick off. Below is a small Niger, planted at the same time, but it's a favourite with slugs and snails, so we're lucky just to have this one flower. This variety of calla lily is supposed to be hardy to about -10, but I'm guessing that means the rhizomes and not the leaves. The couple of brief frosts we have had turned them to mush. The weather has also flattened the meadow grass. I think I should have removed some plants from the pond to stop them from freezing, but I forgot, or I didn't get round to it, and the pond did freeze quite solid a few weeks ago. So I'll wait till the spring to see what happens. There are some small nigella managing to flower. The herb fennel is loving these conditions. There is strong new growth on both the green and the brown varieties. In the silver box, the frost has got the clematis, Countess of Wessex, but I can see there will be some hope for the spring. Although it's a bit early to say because there are some really cold frosty days forecast for next week. Witch hazel was planted last autumn and had a few flowers which opened from Christmas onwards. It has grown well this year and has many more buds, but no sign of any flowers on the 22nd of December. A quick look back to spring this year. Everything planted in the autumn was just settling in and getting ready to start growing. And now, after the summer foliage has died back, we can see how tall the hellebore artigufolious has grown and the bright stems of the cornus. This was cornus white gold just after it was planted, and this is it now. Most of the growth just went into that one stem. The other stems are still there, but they're only small. And this is cornus flavoramea. It grew well from all of its shoots. I put the two photos together and was able to trace the original stems from the small plant and see how it had grown. In November, I did plant some crocus and snowdrops next to this paver, but I don't think I did a very good job. The soil was probably too wet, and I think I might have planted them a bit too deep, so we'll have to see if anything comes up in the spring. I also planted some English bluebells, but a white variety, and some crocus, and also some summer snowflake next to the other paver, which is in the shadier part nearer the house. I still had space to find for other bulbs, and I managed to make 3 holes by the hydrangea and popped in 3 allium and then some summer snowflake. And these ones don't look like I've planted them deep enough. But I didn't have a lot of place to dig, so it is what it is. We'll see if anything grows. I put some bricks on top to stop the squirrels from eating the bulbs because I know they like them. And now a look to see how the mosses are getting on. These are the high humidity mosses, which are at the shady end of the garden by the house. They're very slow growing, and I had to plant them in very small clumps because I didn't have enough to cover the whole area. And these planted at the sunny end of the garden, although of course no sun until March. I did plant these in bigger clumps, so it looks better. So that was last week, and I just went out into the garden today on the 28th of December, and I found that the flowers on the witch hazel are just starting to open.